is, well, as part of my job here as a historic interpreter for the Halifax Citadel Society, and part of that job is as a musician. I'm just putting on a bit of a concert here, representing the band, the pipes and drums band of the 78th Highlanders Regiment. This is the regiment that was stationed here in Halifax in the Citadel from the years 1869 to 1871. So during that time period, they actually would have had musicians traveling with this regiment, with the 78th. They would serve some vital roles within the regiment. When the soldiers were in garrison, so when they were in a stationary place like this fort here, the pipers, they would be playing music throughout the day. They would be putting on concerts like this to raise the morale of the troops, provide some entertainment. You know, hundreds of years ago, back in the mid 1800s, things like the gramophone and all that, they were only just starting to be invented. So if you wanted to listen to music, it actually required having a musician there to play it for you. So that was one of the roles of the pipers. They also would be playing calls, specific tunes at specific times of day to keep the soldiers on track and to make sure that they kept on schedule. So a soldier would hear a specific tune and they would relate it to a specific time of day, and then they would know what time it was. The pipers would also travel with the regiment when they were going out on campaigns, when they were actually marching out onto the field. When they were going into battle, the pipers would be there as well, either playing marching tunes to keep the soldiers marching along at a good pace, or actually in the context of battle itself, the pipers would be behind the lines playing music to inspire the troops, to spur them onward, to raise their fighting spirit and all this kind of thing. And this is especially important for, say, a Highland regiment. So all these men are, pretty much all of them would have been from Scotland. So having this element of their Highland heritage and culture with them is a very significant thing for them when they're, going about their life as a soldier, if they're, in garrison, or if they are in battle. So that was some of the purposes of the pipes and drums for the 78th. I'm going to play some more tunes for you now, and actually I'll give you some examples of historic tunes as well that actually meet kind of the criteria that I was talking about. So I'll play two tunes that we play here often are Pibroch of Donald Dhu, which is the actual official regimental march of the 78th Highlanders. And another one, and it also was the 9 a.m. call. So when the soldiers heard Pibroch of Donald Dhu, it was like in the morning, then they would know that it was 9 a.m. exactly. Another tune that I'll play for you is Caberfeidh. That's a Gaelic phrase. It translates to stag's antlers or deer's antlers. And Caberfeidh was actually the regimental charge of the 78th Highlanders. So when they were ordered to charge forward towards the enemy line with bayonets fixed in battle, the pipers behind them would be playing that tune, would be playing Caberfeidh. So you can kind of envision that. That'll be the one that I play for you first, actually. And I'm going to start playing again. I'm going to put my earplugs in, actually.